The Danger Waffles Report, the Danger Waffles Report, the Danger Waffles Report, Welcome to the Word on the Street podcast. It is April 24th, the year 2000 in Chael. We are 3 days away from UFC 159, the battle to end all battles. Sonnen versus Jones. It's going down in Newark, New Jersey at the motherfucking Prudential Center. And I am here with my co-host, Jake from the MMA podcast.
What's going on, guys?
Not a goddamn thing. Okay. Also on with us is the Ninja. How you doing, Ninja?
What's up, dude?
We got Yao the Truth. What's up, Yao?
Nothing much, man.
Yeah. We have a caller who is actually calling, I believe. Well, I'll let her tell you. Elena, you're there?
Yes.
Where are you calling from?
I'm in New Jersey, Newark, at the Westin.
You're there. You're a fan, a Sonnen fan. You're there for UFC 159. Do I have that correct?
Yes.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Yes, I do know Elena and pretty much everyone from Twitter. We also have another caller. I don't know if they want to identify themselves. If so, you should just speak now. But hello to our mystery caller on the line as well. Now, all that out of the way, everyone, welcome to this is a special podcast dedicated to UFC 159, which is going down. It's fight week right now. I just want to give a shout out to MMA Mental, MMA Victor, MMA Victor Radio. Just check it out, MMAVictor.com. To the victor goes the spoils, that sort of thing. The MMA podcast and the early stoppage with Jay. I'll be on his podcast, I think on Monday or some shit. Post UFC 159. I'll either be the most depressing interview that you'll ever listen to, or it'll be the greatest celebration that you've ever listened to. Anyway, our usual co-host, Jamie, the living legend Huey, Team Sonnen coach. Yeah, he wasn't able to make it today because he's actually on the plane on his way to Jersey right now as we speak. Right now. Yeah, so the poor guy, but when he gets there, he is going to, we're going to just schedule an impromptu podcast where he's going to give us the updates. See, I need spies, I need people over there in Jersey. And one of them is actually, was nice enough to call in. It is Elena. Elena, when did you get in there for UFC 159? Was it today?
I got in about 7:30 tonight. I've seen Vinny and
Vinny Magalhaes.
Big Country.
Big Country.
And who else has been here? I haven't seen Chael yet.
Yeah, he's a busy man. He was his media.
I know.
Day. He was all over the place. It was ridiculous. I feel sorry for the guy. So you've seen a few people. Have you met up with anybody from Team Sonnen?
Yes, actually, I have Alan here, and my husband, and Alan's brother.
Yeah, what's the deal with Alan? I thought he was going to call in. What's up with that guy?
Yeah, I
What, is
know.
he drunk?
Yeah, you want me to put him on the phone?
Oh, he's actually there with you right now?
Yeah, I'm here with him.
Why didn't that guy call in? What's his problem there? What?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
What's up?
Alan, how you doing, man? You're one of the biggest Sonnen fans out there. What's the word on the streets of Jersey, man?
The word on the street is that it's pretty damn cold, and Coach Clayton's wife just texted me or DM'd me and told me that they're going to sleep early tonight because they have to get up early in the morning.
Oh, yeah, they got tons of shit to do.
Now,
I noticed...
did talk to... Go ahead.
No, you go on. I just noticed that you tweeted earlier, that you might have met up with a little bit of Team Sonnen there. What's the deal?
Yeah, I got a visit, a knock at our door at about around 6 o'clock this afternoon, 7 o'clock, and was halfway asleep taking a nap. My brother woke up, went to check the door, and it was Coach Clayton, Coach Scott McQuarrie.
Holy shit.
They came and hung out for about 20 minutes.
Oh, that's badass. What kind of, did they give up any dirt? What can you tell us anything about those 20 minutes with Team Sonnen's corner?
No, we really just talked about Uriah and some of the other stuff that's been going on. They didn't really talk about Chael or anything. He's been in Connecticut, all day, last 2 days, doing all those interviews for ESPN.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's badass. Well, shit. You met them in person, themselves in the flesh. Now I gotta ask. Let's just be honest here. You're a ridiculously huge fan of Chael Sonnen. Why don't you tell us how your tickets to UFC 159 are not like anyone else's? Can you fill us in on how much fucking money you spent on these tickets and what's all included? Did that include meeting Clayton Hires and McQuarrie, or was that just an extra bonus?
No, the tickets I got are the VIP tickets, which involve the Friday and the Saturday of the actual fight. The Friday, it starts with, VIP entrance to the Q&A and a meet and greet with the fighters. A couple other things, Octagon tour, and then, it all culminates Saturday with, getting to go sit ringside within the first, 1 through 3rd rows
Ringside.
And watch that beatdown of Jon Jones.
You're damn.
As I have to say, I've seen him a couple of times today, and he doesn't look too impressive.
Oh, holy shit! So we have a Jones sighting, a Jon Jones sighting here from Alan. Now.
Oh yeah, in the hallways of the Westin.
What's he doing there? What was he up to? Some hoes? What's going on?
He's been in here talking to his 2 or 3 fans that I think he has.
Yeah.
I think that's all there is. I didn't really see any other fans, and they all appear to be 40-year-old men with beer bellies, and
you're probably the only person. You're probably the only person that recognized them. Now I'm not going to let you off the hook, Alan. The UFC VIP experience ticket to UFC 159. How much does that set a person back roughly?
$3,600.
Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Okay, I was going to ask why you were there so early on in the week, but that explains it, man. And you already got to meet the people in Chael Sonnen's corner. That's fucking badass. What are you doing the rest of the week, man? What's on the menu for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, some of the Westland gangsters, we're going to head up to Herald Square. They're having a little mini fan expo. So a couple of us are going to be there. I think there's 4 of us going up there. We're going to go check that out. Make fun of Lyoto Machida and ask Brendan Schaub why his chin's so, glassy.
The Karate Kid, man. Hell yeah. Hey, you definitely have to keep us up to date on what's going on out there in Jersey, man, for sure. And wait, you said you were going to the Q&A. Who's doing the Q&A at UFC 159?
Actually, Chris Weideman's doing it, and I already talked to Chris today in the hotel because he was hanging out.
Nice.
And I asked him. I said, Chris, now at UFC 162, are you gonna be wearing regular MMA shorts? Or are you going to be wearing Vale Tudo shorts? Yeah. And he said that he didn't want to wear tights because he has bone legs. And I asked him, I said, well, did you see UFC 148? Did you watch that? And his reply to me was no. He told me he didn't see it. So I told him that he needed to go and watch that. I would even let him come to my hotel room since I'm staying in the same hotel. And I'd let him watch it. Yeah. That way he could learn what 21 seconds of, holding the shorts, how that can change a fight.
No kidding, man. He should know that shit. Nice tip. I hope he takes you up on it. Now, listen, man. I'm
gonna ask him again at the Q&A, so it'll be recorded.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, definitely, man. I'll be watching that live. We'll wait to hear you, man. We'll know it's you if you use the phrase "word on the street." How about that, man?
That sounds like a plan.
Awesome. And yeah, speaking of that, when you or Elena or anybody down there, if you see Chael, people, if you're listening out there, you're in Newark, New Jersey this weekend, if you see Chael Sonnen, just let him know that you'd like him to appear on the Word on the Street podcast. Do me that favor, all right? The truth of the matter is, the reason he hasn't been on this podcast, the reason he's not on this week, even though it would make the most sense in the world to have him on, is because I have never asked Chael Sonnen for an interview. I've never done it. I feel I haven't earned it. That's sort of, the title interview has to be earned. I don't feel I've done it yet, but we're reaching that point. So if you see Chael, ask him to come on the show. It'll definitely help me out.
Cody.
Yeah, now, Alan.
Okay. You glad those dudes are going? Hey, you're on the Word on the Street podcast right now. What's that? With Cody McKenzie. You want to say hey, Cody?
Cody McKenzie.
I don't know what that is. What up?
Is this Cody?
Yep.
Holy shit! How are you doing? This is Ramses from the Word on the Street podcast. It's an MMA podcast. It's like a Wayne's World.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like the Wayne's World of MMA podcasts, man. This is really great.
I've watched Wayne's World. I know what it is now. It's like a talk show kind of.
Exactly. Run out of a basement, man. Nice of you to say hi, man. Definitely good to see you down there for UFC 159. Can I ask you one quick question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Chael Sonnen is going up against Jon Jones in the main event. How do you see that fight playing out? Who do you got? No bullshit, son.
That's your one question, for real? The guy lost to the 85-pound champ, and then he gets to move up and fight the 205-pound champ. Of course he's going to lose.
No, he slipped and fell, all right? He slipped and fell on four
Yeah, me too. And I would have won all my fights if I didn't lose them.
I don't believe this. I thought Cody McKenzie would be a Chael Sonnen fan. I don't believe it.
I know I'm a Pacific Northwest boy, but no, I ain't got no problem with him. I mean, he's a good fighter like we all are, but he's not like. I mean, how do you lose and then get to fight? Because you can talk. I can talk shit too. I'm not gonna get fights though. I'm gonna try to let my fighting do the talking, you know. But I get it. I mean, shit, he's making money. He's doing good.
I think he is going to take the fight. He's going to take a real fight to Jon Jones. At least give him that, Cody McKenzie.
No, I don't know. Yeah, anyone can bring a fight to anyone now. I'm just saying, I don't feel he deserves the shot.
I hear you. And what about you? So you're not the type to call anybody out?
You said one question.
You're right, dude.
Now you're trying to bullshit me. Can't bullshit a bullshitter, man. All right, have a good one, man.
I got called out. Thanks,
Talk to you
later. Cody McKenzie, everybody, UFC fighter, on the fly there.
Sounded drunk as hell.
Yeah, thanks to our man Alan. Obviously he was drunk. His judgment was poorly. It was poor. He picked Jon Jones to win. I think that was just a goof. I think he was just fucking with us. Jake, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, when he first started.
Hey, Elena, how you doing? Sorry.
I'm back.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Jake was just talking what he thought about Cody McKenzie picking Jon Jones to win.
Yeah, when he first started talking, I thought he was slurring his words a little bit. Then when he picked Jon Jones, I knew he was drunk.
Yeah, is he drinking? Is he huffing paint? Like, what is he talking about?
I don't know. He asked me if there was a bar around here, and I'm like, I don't know, dude.
Wow.
He's hitting on a married woman. This is ridiculous.
Yes.
Cody
my husband's right here.
I know. You know what? After I'm not one to judge people, but you know what? Cody McKenzie, he needs to get his head on straight. He needs to get his life together. Something's wrong with that kid.
Dude is fighting in 3 days.
Who's he fighting?
He's fighting.
I don't even know.
I was asking what he was doing in town. Like
he's fighting.
Wait, maybe he's on the card. I have no.
He's fighting Leonard Garcia.
He has a water jug. He's carrying a water jug around, and he had some earphones in, and then he was kind of slurring his words. So I don't know what's going on.
He fights Leonard Garcia on the Facebook prelims.
Oh, he's fighting. Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, guys. The word on the street is that Cody McKenzie is maybe drinking in the lead up to his fight. Bet against him.
Yeah, seriously.
Now, I'm sorry that people listening to this podcast had to hear that shit. All right, I'm really sorry.
My God!
What's happening, Elena? What's happening? What was that horrible noise?
Some motorcycle guys were showing off out here doing some wheelies. So
a bunch of Jones fans, all of them. Cody McKenzie.
I know.
Hangers on.
Hello.
So hostile.
Yes. Hello. Who? Yes. Hello. We have someone chiming in.
I have a mystery guest for you.
Yes, our mystery guest that's been on with us the whole time, but is just now speaking. Hello. Nice to hear you. What made you speak up? What do you have to say? What's happening? Okay.
And as quickly as she showed up, she disappeared.
Yeah, this is excellent radio here. This is just
those are some great ninja skills that I on display right there.
Yeah, I guess she just wanted to make sure the mic was working.
Oh.
But all right, fine. Maybe I should stop bashing Cody McKenzie. He was nice enough to appear on the Word in the Street.
He was.
Now, I guess we should at least plug his fight. Who is he fighting? Anybody?
Leonard Garcia.
Leonard Garcia on the Facebook prelims.
Okay.
The most technical fighter on the face of the earth. Tune
in, bet against him. He tried to call me out. He was very rude. You know what? I'm done with him. I'm not promoting Corey McKenzie anymore. All right. He can go to hell. You hear me? Now,
Guy Fawkes wannabe.
Yep. Now let's move on here. All right. Look. Next topic I want to ask everyone. I want to go around a little round table here.
Sure.
In your opinion, we'll start with Jake. We'll go the Ninja. Then we'll go Elena. And then we'll go Yao. In your opinion, is Jon Jones nervous for this fight? Some people have actually even seen Jon Jones today. But, I mean, do you think all his talk, he's putting on this act like he don't care. He's tweeting pictures of himself meditating in the desert. But it's like, come on, man. You knew somebody was holding a camera while you were meditating. And what is Jon Jones nervous in your opinion? Jake from the MMA podcast.
Just like we saw, 5 minutes ago with Cody McKenzie, fighters can, even though it is the top of the MMA level, you're fighting in the UFC, fighters can get distracted and take their eyes off of the prize. And I've been watching interviews with Jon Jones. The guy keeps contradicting himself. First he says Chael, he's not taking anything personally. And then he's thinking, oh yeah, I'm really going to be keeping all those statements in mind when I walk in the ring. He's contradicting himself left and right. And honestly, I think his personal life is starting to fall apart too. I mean, his tweets are getting more and more, weird and angry, and he lashes out at fans. He says Gilbert is the worst and erases it. Honestly, things aren't going right in his mind.
Me.
Exactly, he did block me, but then again, I did Photoshop. Wow. Well, I photoshopped.
Wait. Is there?
Yeah.
I posted pictures of those tweets. Yeah, he's like, I'll block you like I did your sister, and
wow.
Yeah,
What? He did your sister?
Hey, that was me.
Well, Alexis. She's
You're
not
her
really my
sister?
sister, but
He did Alexis?
Whoa. Isn't that statutory?
Breaking news.
What?
Ramzes, that's gross.
Anyway, Jake, carry on. Sorry.
No, I was just. No, I was just wrapping up. I don't think his mind is 100% into the fight. I mean, he asked his trainer yesterday on Twitter if he could borrow his PS3. Really, do you think Chael Sonnen is playing video games 4 days before the fight? Fuck no. And I think Chael's going to be 1,000 times more prepared than Jon Jones is.
Hell yeah. Ninja, is Jon Jones nervous? What do you think?
Is Jon Jones nervous? Do birds fly? Do fish swim in the sea? If Johnny Bones Jones had an ounce of brain in his head, he would be terrified going into this fight. He's going to fight the best in the world. If he is not afraid, he should be in a hospital, which is exactly where he's going to end up. So
That's true. He will. I do believe he's going to leave the octagon on a stretcher. Elena, Alan said he saw Jon Jones today. Have you had a Jon Jones sighting, and do you think he's nervous for this fight?
No, I have not seen him yet, but as Jake said, the tweets, he's said some disturbing things in the past weeks. I just don't think his head's in the game. I just don't think he's ready, honestly. So we'll see. I want him to leave on a stretcher just as much as you do. So, yeah.
Damn right. Hell yeah. Yao, what do you think, man? Jon Jones, he is the champion, but he is going against the people's champion. What do you think about Jon Jones' state going into this fight? You think he's nervous or confident?
Of course, yes. Jon is nervous. He's never been in there with a gangster before. People have to remember this. Like Chael said, there's a reason he said no the first time. Yes, he's nervous. He's never had an experience like this before.
That's right.
Nobody's gonna push the way Chael did.
That's right.
So yes, he is nervous.
Yep, he's never been in there with a gangster. Jon Jones has never even seen a gun before. Never.
Right.
Look, guys, but he is mentally weak. We all know that about Jones. We can just tell. He's always talking about how he wants to be confident and, how he's this and that, how he has to believe in himself. He is mentally weak. We all know it. We can all sense it. It's written all over his damn fake face. So be sure to use the one tactic that we can in the fight. The people there, especially you, Elena, and Alan, you're gonna be there. You have to, when he walks out, you have to boo Jon Jones the whole time. You have to boo this man.
Of course.
Anybody
Hey,
there.
I'm gonna be there too.
Yep. In fact, Yao, especially you, man. You have to boo him louder than you're gonna cheer for Chael. Do you understand me? Because Jon Jones, the word on the street is that he hates when the crowd boos. It really does get to him. And everyone, I don't even have to tell people to cheer for Chael. They're going to. Goddamn, he's the people's champion. But don't forget to boo Jon Jones because it will get to him. It's like when you're at that basketball game and they're trying to do the free throw and you're waving your little giant finger or whatever the foam, whatever the fuck that is. That's what we have to do to Jon Jones, all right, people? Distract him, get his mind, just let him know he is the underdog in this fight after all. Fuck the Vegas odds. Now, Jake, from the MMA podcast, I am going to throw to you here so I can, smoke a little bit more marijuana, calm down a little bit after that Cody McKenzie bullshit.
That was
ludicrous. Oh, man.
Now, Jake does have a segment here for us on the Word on the Street podcast, man. He's cooked up a little something special here. Actually, I believe it is UFC 159 related. We will see. Jake from the MMA podcast, take it away. What do you got, son?
All right, it's a little segment I'm previewing on Word on the Street. We're going to start doing it full-time on the MMA podcast. It's a little segment called Stat of the Day. Without any further ado, let's do it. Stat of the Day! Stat of the Day! Stat of the Day! Stat of the Day! Here comes the Stat of the Day! Chael Sonnen has spent 65% of his MMA career on top of the other opponent, holding him down to the ground. His opponent Saturday, Jon Jones, in his entire MMA career, has spent a grand total of 20 seconds on his back. Stat of the Day! Stat of the Day! Stat of the Day! Stat of the Day! Here comes the Stat of the Day!
Okay, we totally.
And that was the Stat of the Day.
Thank you for that, Jake. So, Elena, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Are you around a crowd? What's going on here?
Talking over my segment. Come on, son.
Yeah, there was some crosstalk. It was interrupting the audio.
I'm sorry.
No problem. Do you have to go or something? What are you guys doing out there? What's the plan for tonight?
We're just talking about Cody McKenzie again. He's walking up the street with that jug. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I know what's going on. Cody McKenzie is an asshole. That's the word on the street.
If you were to pass him the phone again, I would make fun of him for losing in 30 seconds in his last fight.
Oh.
No, he'll probably break my phone.
Yeah, he would. He would do something nuts.
That would be pretty hilarious.
Yeah, he might hurt Elena there. These drunken fools.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to go there, but hopefully he'll listen to this podcast and then he'll go, fuck himself.
Well, hey, can I go though? Because I have to get up early for the big event in Manhattan tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. We do. Thank you for calling into the Word on the Street podcast. Hopefully we'll touch base with you again. What do you want to give out your Twitter real quick before you leave?
My what? Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Elena_Danielle.
Awesome. Thank you for calling. Tell Alan we'll get in touch with him a little bit later too. But you guys have fun there. Okay. Stay safe.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you later. That was Elena and Alan reporting live from UFC 159 in Jersey. How cool was that?
That interview with Cody McKenzie was fucking buck wild.
Yeah, that alone was worth it, man. Again, I apologize to the listening audience for that. I don't screen the calls here on the Word on the Street podcast, okay? I don't. It's all about keeping it real, and you saw how real that guy was. He was a real jerk. Now, we'll move on with the show here. We'll get back to what really matters. We talked about Jon Jones being nervous as hell. Let's move on to the next topic here. What the hell is with Chael Sonnen complimenting Bones left and right, talking him up like he's the greatest thing since somebody help me out here. The greatest thing since something that was really great. You see him on interviews just saying that Jones is, better than Tyson and Muhammad Ali all put together on the same day or some bullshit. I don't know what's going on. Is he blowing smoke up his ass? Yao, what do you think is going on here? Why is Chael Sonnen being nice to Jon Jones in the lead up to this fight?
Honestly, I was kind of confused with it as well, but excuse me. I think he's trying to mess with his head. Jones is really young. Although he has a lot of experience in the sport, he's really young, and I think Chael is trying to, go from one extreme to the next and try to offset or, try to mess with Jones's head, honestly.
Messing with his head. Hopefully that's the case, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's get some other opinions. Ninja, the Ninja. Why do you think Chael Sonnen is complimenting Bones and talking him up? What's the word on the street?
Listen up. Johnny Bones Jones is like your 3-year-old nephew at his Thanksgiving backyard football game.
Mm-hmm.
Jon Jones is playing a game of men. So just at your little Thanksgiving dinner table, when you tell your little 3-year-old nephew, yeah, that was great. You really caught that pass, kid. He's trying to build him up. He's trying to let Jon Jones feel like he's made it. Trying to let him bask in his little 15 seconds of fame before this Saturday his world comes to an end.
So he's spinning some sort of web. Jake, what do you think about this shit, man? Why is Sonnen complimenting Bones?
I was actually just gonna say, I think Sonnen was sincere as hell when he said he thought Jones could beat Ali, Jones could beat Tyson. I think if you put Jones in the cage with either of these guys, he would give him a hard time just because of his physical abilities. I mean, look, I do think Sonnen is going to push Jones 100 times harder than Jones expects, and because of that, he's not going to be ready for his wrestling, not going to be prepared to spend time on his back, and I think because of that, Sonnen wins a close judge's nod. But, I mean, as much as I like talking shit about him, I think his head's way out of the game. I think maybe 2 or 3 years ago he was this young, hungry fighter looking for the title. Now he's a multi-millionaire with a deal from Nike and a belt who feels entitled and feels like he doesn't need to put the work he put in when he was young. At the same time, he's the greatest light heavyweight the UFC's ever seen. He's the greatest light heavyweight we've ever seen in MMA. He murders the Chuck and Tito of the late 90s and early 2000s, murders Randy, and I think, Chael's giving him his proper homage, but at the same time, he's playing into his head. Don't get me wrong. He's making Jones think, yep, I am the best. I am entitled. I do have these insane physical tools and abilities. So you know what? When Chael's putting in his entire heart and soul at the gym, I'm going to ask my wrestling coach for his PS3 and see what's up. See if I can borrow that.
I got you. So you're thinking that Chael is wanting to let Jon Jones be comfortable, just confident, think he's got this one in the bag so that he never sees what the fuck hits him.
Yeah, I do agree with most of what Ninja says in that the goal of him saying it is to pump him up. I mean, he isn't just talking good about Jones to make himself feel good or make the media feel good. But where I disagree is I think Chael's being totally honest about it, because I sort of have the same feelings about Jones. I think the only person that's going to beat Jones is the guy with the tool set of Sonnen that's going to push the fight. And I feel like that's sort of, Sonnen has showed us that the way to beat one of the best fighters in the world isn't to come out with this crazy jiu-jitsu like Damian Maia or crazy strong punches like Vitor Belfort. No, you just need to push the other guy. You need to break him, drag him into deep waters, and drown him.
Exactly. And that is my prediction for this fight. Now, the Ninja was fucking on fire earlier, so it's a perfect time to segue into a little segment here on the Word on the Street podcast. New one here. We started off last week. It was very great, impromptu. It is the Ninja Rant. So hopefully he's ready. He's out there. The Ninja, what do you got, son? Break it down.
We're ready, but first, we need to slow it down and get serious here for a minute.
Yeah, no problem.
See, here in Ninja Land, we have what we call ninja magic. And I'm going to impart a little bit of that on you guys. I'm going to channel somebody right now from the future to kind of explain. And this person is going to be there. He's going to be there at UFC 159. So if you guys could all take a step back.
Obama?
I mean,
hell yeah.
I mean, this is going to mess with space-time continuums and shit. I don't know what's going to happen. But
I just put my dick
no
on
problem.
the keyboard.
I'm ready, man. I'm high as fuck. Let's see what you got here. Let's do this. Let's go to the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Mazzagatti calls an end to this fight at 2 minutes, 27 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO and the new UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Chael Sonnen. Right?
Yes,
So now let's ramp this up a little bit. Now let's roll. Johnny Bones Jones, I know you're listening right now. Jon Jones, you can feel the electricity. You can feel the electricity flowing through the air. That's dark side electricity, Jon Jones. Jon Jones can feel it, and I know you hate it because that electricity is going to propel. It's going to propel the man that's going to beat you, the man that is going to align the planets. He's going to explode stars, and he's going to destroy fucking galaxies.
Amen.
Johnny Bones Jones, there is nothing you can do. There is nothing you can do to get out of this fight. It's on. You can't hand the title over. You can't not show up. You have to step into the ring with the best in the world, Johnny Bones Jones, and that electricity is going to eat you alive. See, you have to fight a perfect fight, Jon Bones Jones. You have to fight a fight that nobody else has fought before. You have to fight the perfect fight. Because I guarantee you, Jon Jones, when you step into that cage and you make a mistake, that's when Chael Sonnen's going to strike. Chael Sonnen is going to take that advantage over you, and that is going to be your downfall. When you make that one mistake, Jon Jones, Chael Sonnen is going to pounce and put you out.
Hell yeah.
Now, we are 3 days away from history. All the talking is over. There's nothing left for us to say. So, Johnny Bones Jones, in 3 days, you're going to step into the ring with an immortal man. And in the words of another immortal man, I've got one question for you. Johnny Bones Jones, what you gonna do when the power of the dark side and Chael Sonnen destroy you?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. The Hulk Hogan music. Holy shit. And it's on.
Yeah, son.
Excellent. The Ninja Rant, ladies and gentlemen, on the Word on the Street podcast, telling Jon Jones what. And you know what? That actually reminds me. We're going to do something here, a little bit controversial. I was provided by one of my sources. They did send me a cell phone number claiming that it belongs to Jon Jones. Jon Jones' cell phone number, all right, people? So I'm going to call that fucking number. I am going to call it, but this is good radio, so I have to tease it a little bit. I will, we'll call up Jon Jones. I got to, dig it out of the Rolodex here. But first, I believe that Jake might have had a second segment for us. So while I get Jon Jones' number.
Hell yeah. I actually didn't have time to prepare any music for it, but I don't need any music. It's just quick who I think the lines are good on for UFC 159. I stopped betting on fights after I bet against Chael Sonnen to lose the Nate Marquardt. That's a true fucking story. But I still like to play the betting game on the MMA playground. Every few fights, you're getting X amount of money, and you can just play it on fighters along with doing your picks. And I was looking at the lines on UFC 159. The three that stand out to me, the first one is Roy Nelson at minus 220. You aren't going to double your money or anything, but Roy Nelson is going to win this fight. Nelson fights only in two ways. Either he loses a unanimous decision where somebody beat the fuck out of him and somehow he didn't get knocked out, or he knocks a guy out in the first round. I don't see Chick Congo beating the shit out of Roy Nelson for 3 rounds. I don't think his gas tank's good enough. I think Roy Nelson's going to end it in the first round. Congo's got a questionable chin. The second line I like is Vinny Ramses, if you want to back me up on this. Vinny Magalhães. He is plus 300, meaning if you're basically going to quadruple your money betting on Vinny Magalhães.
Oh, sorry.
I'll edit it out.
You had it down now.
I'll edit it out. Don't worry. But yeah, Vinny's plus 300. That's a really good line. Phil Davis has looked pretty good, but Vinny's at another level in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I think Phil is going to be cocky enough to test his jits, and that's going to be a bad call. He's going to get choked out. And the last line I like is Chael Sonnen plus 700. You multiply your money 8-fold betting on Chael Sonnen. Even if you think Jon Jones is going to win this fight, you multiply your money 8-fold betting on Chael Sonnen. I'm absolutely shocked. Nobody is, I do try and look at things with an objective eye. I'm probably the only person on this show who would say Jones is the best 205 pounder ever. But plus 700 is an excellent line for Sonnen, and even if you're listening to this and you're not biased at all, betting on him would not be a bad move. And that is my, I don't know what the name of this seg is, the Gambler Picks. I fucking don't know. Ramses, it's all you. Let's call up this fucking clown.
Yeah, no kidding. I do have what is reportedly Jon Jones' cell phone number. And I will call it right now, all right, guys? This is the word on the street. You don't see Ariel Hawaii trying this shit, all right, guys? I don't even know if this is legal. If we do get him on the phone, I think I have to, at least tell him he's on or being recorded. I don't know. Who cares? It's Jon Jones, so who gives a shit? How smart is this guy? So we will try to call him, and, man. If we do somehow reach Jon Jones, just want to, you guys feel free to chime in as well. He will probably not be on the line with us very long, I'm guessing, if we do happen to reach him. Or this number could be total bullshit. I don't know. It's just a source of mine that I trust. So, wow. Are you guys ready for this, to call up Jon Jones here on the Word on the Street podcast?
Let's do it, son.
All right, here we go. All right, it's dialing, guys. Let's see what we got here. All right. Jon Jones. The, UFC light heavyweight champion is going to face Chael Sonnen on Saturday. Come on, John, pick up. You know you don't have any friends. You're not doing anything. This is excellent radio here.
You have reached the Sprint voicemail box of
John.
Oh.
Jon Jones, you should have picked up the phone, but you're ducking me just like you duck me in real life. You're ducking me on the airwaves. Now you're ducking me on the cell phones. It ain't going to work. You know damn well who this is. This is the Word on the Street podcast, Jon Jones, and I'm calling to leave you a message here that you'll never forget, son. Remember this. In 3 days, it's all over for you. You're going to be a dead man. Well, I mean that, I don't mean that physically or literally. I mean, Chael Sonnen, you know what I'm talking about. UFC 159. Chael Sonnen is going to or figuratively destroy you in the octagon is what I meant. Now, Jon Jones, holy shit. Jon Jones, you don't have what it takes. You're not ready. No one's ever taken it to you like Chael Sonnen is going to take it to you. You don't have any fans. You don't have any family or friends, all right? Nobody's going to care. Everybody's going to boo you. You know it. Be ready for it, but you're not going to be ready for it. It's going to get to you, son. Ninja, back me up here. What do you got for Jon Jones here?
Johnny Bones Jones, in 3 days, you're going to feel that electricity that I spoke about before. Johnny Bones Jones, it's going to eat you alive. Chael Sonnen is going to eat you alive. And I ask you one question. What are you going to do?
You're goddamn right, Jon Jones. You remember this. The Word on the Street podcast. Don't you ever forget, son. 3 days, it's all over for you. Hold that belt tight. Hug it close. Sleep with it tonight. It's going to leave you soon. Just like your fiancé. All right, yes, I went there. Follow me on Twitter. The Aunt Jimmy Show on Twitter. Unblock me. Unblock everybody. It's time to face the music in the firing squad. You cocksucker. I'm out. All right.
Oh shit! I think we need to call him back in maybe 5 or 10. I don't know. That was definitely sounded like Jon Jones. He said John.
Yep.
That was shocking. Apparently, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, man, that's rough, dude.
He owes me $600 from the strippers I bought him before he was UFC champ.
Yep, I was totally nervous for that one, man. It's weird, when the champ's hearing your words. And it's all going to be taken away from him.
Whoa,
soon.
whoa! Let's not call this guy the champ.
Well,
3 days away. Come on, I think it's time that we can start calling him the former champ.
Well, he's the paper champion, is what I meant. I should have specified that. You're right, Ninja. You're right. The paper champion Jon Jones against the people's champion Chael Sonnen. No contest.
He's a belt warmer, just like you said. He's some guy that has to carry that fucking strap around so Chael doesn't have to. He's a bag boy that's going to get his come Saturday night.
He's a coward. He's even afraid to answer his own fucking cell phone. He's a coward. You guys
You're
just saw
race-baiting.
that.
Quit race-baiting, Ramses.
Yeah, speaking of that, did you guys see Chael's interviews at all today? The one where the guy was trying to stir the pot, trying to ask Chael
Dan
why
Le
he
Batard is highly questionable was the show.
Yeah, he was trying to ask Chael why he's always fighting black guys. Now, Yao, do you think Chael... Now, honestly, I believe that you are an African-American gentleman. Is that not correct, Yao?
Yes.
Do you believe that Chael Sonnen is racist?
No, of course not. I don't think he's a racist. He goes after the champion, and Anderson and John happen to be champion.
Exactly. He challenges the champions. That's what Le Batard didn't fucking grasp. I don't know why he was even trying to fuel. Well, of course, he read that stupid Deadspin article by a guy. I won't name him, but I've called him out on Twitter. I've challenged him to an MMA match in real life. He ignores me. I think he's on the Jones payroll myself. But yeah, Jake, really, do you agree, right? Chael Sonnen is not a racist.
Yeah, I mean, I read the article, and at first I thought Jon Jones wrote it himself until I realized that Jones is functionally retarded. I actually wrote a lengthy response to it after I read it. It hasn't yet been approved by it, but I may as well. I've got it up now. I may as well just read my response to it. It was about a paragraph long. Just an attack article to generate controversy and page views. Not even worth a read, but I read it. Very biased perspective on everything Chael related over the past 3 years in his career, and even outside of personal attacks and saying things without quite saying things, i.e. implying he's a racist without actually saying Chael's a racist. It states indefensible posts, such as Chael having a fairly listless win over Brian Stann. A fight that lasts a round and a half and is a bell-to-bell domination leading up to a finish is anything but a listless performance, especially when it comes against somebody who at the time was on quite the run at middleweight. Look, you can definitely make the argument Chael crossed the line at times, but the writer so clearly dislikes him it affects his ability to look at the fights objectively. The fact is, Sonnen gave Anderson Silva the most competitive fight in his UFC career. How does that fit with him being slow, middling, awkward, pillow-fisted, one-dimensional, journeyman, etc.? Like a lot of these guys, the writer ends up sounding a lot more like a fan posting on an internet message board than a journalist.
Nice, nicely done. And while you were waxing poetic, we did get Alan from Newark, New Jersey, back on the line. You there, Alan?
Yeah, I'm here.
What the hell you up to now, man? Things calmed down a little bit? You away from that fucking Cody douche, McCory?
I think Cody's going somewhere to get beat up, bro. He was asking us if there was a bar somewhere, and he seemed a little bit high and fucked up. So
yeah, I'm not gonna bet on him. That's for damn sure. After
no, he definitely looks like he's going down.
Hell yeah, man. Good to know. That's the word on the street right
That's
there.
the
man.
real word on the street, right?
Fuck yeah.
When he was Alan, when he was doing a spiel about how Jon Jones is gonna win and how he was dissing Chael, what was your reaction there? What was the look on your face, man? What was going on there?
I was just laughing at him because, I mean, he appeared to be stoned out of his mind. So I don't even think he knows what he's talking about at this point.
What's his record? Like 1-8, something like that?
I don't know, but if he loses to Leonard Garcia, the guy who actually, if the judges got it correctly, hasn't won a fight in 5 years, he's going to be done. He should retire.
Yeah.
In fact, if he loses to Leonard Garcia tomorrow, I would fight Cody McKenzie in a second.
You should have slapped him in the face as soon as he said Chael's
Sounds
name,
like it
man.
almost happened.
Could have, but I was in the presence of a lady, so.
That's true. Elena, dude. Oh yeah. I was gonna ask. What's the deal? Is she cute? What's going on here? Is she still around you right now?
No, she's not around me.
Oh yeah. I know she's married and all that, but
We'll just leave it at she's married.
Okay, but she wasn't a beast or anything, is what I'm asking.
No.
All right, so she wasn't a beastie.
Definitely a cool chick.
Nice. All right, so yeah, what the hell are you gonna be doing tomorrow, man? You gonna meet up with anybody? Maybe the Coach Huey himself. What's up?
Apparently he told her that at some point tomorrow they were going to try to get us together with either Coach and Chael or something, do something tomorrow because after tomorrow they'll be on lockdown.
Yep. Nice.
Because they'll be doing this stuff Thursday with the open workouts and then the weigh-ins Friday.
Yeah.
But tomorrow they got media stuff and like conference calls, so tomorrow night they might be available. But I think I'm gonna camp out. They had all of these old men camping out the hotel that weren't even staying at my hotel.
Jones fans?
No, just UFC autograph rats. They were like shit flies.
Oh, the old people that just get all the autographs and then put them on eBay.
Exactly. And dude,
sucking roaches.
Yeah, and I kept like the few. I got like Phil Davis's autograph, and I got I had to.
Come on, man. Yeah, but who you got in the fight?
I definitely got Vinny. I got to take a picture with Vinny, so that was awesome.
Wait, you saw Vinny?
Yeah, I got to say hey to Vinny.
Yeah, what the fuck? What's he doing? What's the word on the street about Vinny Magalhaes?
He's definitely looking like he's cut and he's in shape, and his cardio is going to be on tonight. Or Saturday. So that's the word on the street is I think Vinny's gonna take it.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the only hope for Phil was that if Vinny's cardio was off, he'd possibly have a chance. But Vinny looks like his cardio. He definitely looks like he's in shape.
Arsenio Hall will fall at UFC 159. That's for goddamn sure. Now, Alan, what else are you holding out on? You met Vinny. Who else did you meet? What the fuck, man? That was some big news.
I got to meet Michael Bisping twice and take a picture with him. Michael Bisping is fucking awesome. As to where Alan Belcher, I saw approximately 6 times. Not once did he speak to any of the fans. Also, I don't know who his coach is, not Duke Rufus, but the little short guy with the brown hair that's always in his corner. He lives near us, like about 2 hours from us, and he was real friendly. But Alan Belcher, the whole time, we just ran into him in the freaking elevator. We just ran into him in the elevator, and he smelled like shit because he had just been working out.
Jesus.
And he didn't say a fucking word to us, but his cameraman who does his video logs asked us, if we watch his video blog, and I'm like, why? I was like, dude's a douche. He didn't even, seriously, we didn't ask for an autograph. We didn't ask for a picture as to where any other fan that, you come across is going to ask. All I did was say, hi, Alan. Did I get any response?
Nothing.
Fuck no.
What the fuck?
So the word on the street is Michael Bisping is a fucking awesome dude.
Yeah.
And Alan Belcher is a fucking cunt.
And the biggest douchebag of the night award goes to Cody fucking McKenzie. All the hate in the world to him.
In at a close second.
Yeah, man. That guy was a jerk, but thanks for putting him on, man. That was funny as hell.
Hey, I saw him walking out and he was alone, and he looked at me and I looked at him and I was like, "Hey, Cody, I seen you already, but what's up?"
Yep.
And I figured, since we got a real life UFC fighter, albeit not a very good one, why not put him on the word on the street?
No kidding, man. Well, shit. Well, definitely thanks for calling in and giving us an update. We are going to have, at some point this week, I'm going to do a podcast with Coach Huey just as soon as he's got a free moment or two, and then I'll definitely let all of you guys know. Now, let's go ahead and wrap this one up here. It is the Word on the Street podcast, UFC 159 edition, April 24th, the year 2000, and Chael 3 days away from UFC 159. We heard from some people at the event already there. We heard some good rumors. We talked to some asshole that's going to lose on Saturday. For some reason, he was just trying to convince us that Chael's going to lose. We had also a mystery caller on the line that never identified themselves and was acting just weird the whole entire time. But thank you to everybody for coming on. Just real quick, Jake, where can people reach you?
Just follow us on Twitter, The MMA Podcast. Visit themmapodcast.com and follow the podcast.
Ninja, what's your Twitter?
At the Ninja Larson. If you can't spell it, don't follow me anyway.
Alan, very nice of you to call in. What is your Twitter? And definitely keep tweeting shit, behind the scenes shit. We got to have you feed us, man.
You can either catch me at Team Sonnen Man AH or Westland Eagle. I don't know. I don't even know what my Twitter handle is anymore. But I'll be tweeting shit from New Jersey all week long, keeping all the Eagles posted.
Yep, and I'll be retweeting that shit. So, if you can't find him, follow the Ant Jimmy Show on Twitter. The Ant Jimmy Show on Twitter. Yao, what about you, man? On Twitter, where you at?
Yes, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Yao_the truth, YAO_the truth.
Excellent. Now, people, I just want to say, last weekend on the Word on the Street podcast, through the events in Boston, the tragic events there, I did, cancel the riot at UFC 159. But since we caught the bastards, the riot is back on, people. You people have to celebrate UFC 159. Win or lose, no matter what happens, there will be a riot. I will signal the damn thing. Just trust me on this. And to anybody listening, if you are not wearing a Chael Sonnen shirt, if you're not wearing anything that says his name on it, I'm talking the walkout shirt, I'm talking the Believe shirt, the Everyday I Fight shirt. If you're not sporting the gear, the Team Sonnen gear, at least the jersey, the hat, something, I can't guarantee your safety. The riot is back on, people. It is the Word on the Street podcast. This does end the show. Thanks to everybody again, and God damn it, we'll see you on Saturday, UFC 159. Thanks.